Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's story is another shocking chapter in the ongoing saga of corruption allegations plaguing South African municipalities, this time from Mpumalanga, where the economic freedom fighters have dropped what they describe as a bombshell, a direct bribery attempt allegedly involving an ANC mayor, caught red-handed in the act. According to the EFF's provincial chairperson in Mpumalanga, Collen Sedibe, the mayor in question, Sibongile Makhushe, is accused of attempting to bribe a local service provider in order to manipulate municipal payments. This isn't just a vague accusation. The EFF claims they have evidence. Sedibe didn't mince her words during a press briefing, calling it corruption at its sharpest. Now, let's unpack exactly what's being alleged and why this case matters. The service provider in question had reportedly been struggling to get the municipality to pay for completed services. That alone is a scandal many communities are sadly familiar with. But in this case, the delay in payment allegedly created a situation where Mayor Makhushe was directly implicated in soliciting a bribe in exchange for settling the invoice. In other words, I'll approve your payment, but you have to give me something first. If true, this isn't just unethical, it's criminal. Sedibe and the EFF are pushing for more than just public outrage. They are calling for legal action. They've appealed to the Special Investigating Unit, the Hawks, and other law enforcement bodies to urgently probe the allegations. And that's a key part of this story. This isn't just opposition rhetoric. The EFF says they're sitting on hard evidence, documents and possibly recordings, that could directly tie the mayor to the corrupt scheme. Let's pause here and remember the broader context. This allegation doesn't exist in a vacuum. Municipal corruption is a recurring theme in South African politics, particularly under ANC-led councils. The Auditor General's reports over the past several years have consistently painted a bleak picture: billions of rand wasted, missing or mismanaged. In this environment, allegations like these feel less like isolated incidents and more like part of a systemic issue. And the EFF isn't backing down. Sedibe made it clear that if legal action isn't taken swiftly, the party is prepared to escalate the matter. That means court action, public protests, and putting pressure on both national and provincial authorities to take corruption seriously. She emphasized that the EFF is ready to mobilize communities, arguing that the people of Mpumalanga, and South Africa at large, deserve honesty and transparency from their leaders. What makes this case so infuriating to many South Africans is how predictable it feels. The pattern is always the same: contractors not paid, service delivery stalling, and political leaders allegedly using their power to extract personal gain. Meanwhile, communities continue to suffer from potholes, water shortages, broken infrastructure, and underfunded clinics. Let's not forget that as of the time of publishing, Mayor Sibongile Makhushe has not responded to the allegations. Attempts to reach her for comment were unsuccessful. The ANC in Mpumalanga has also remained quiet, choosing not to release a formal statement. However, some anonymous sources within the party have claimed that the matter is being addressed internally. And we all know what that can mean: either a genuine investigation or just another round of sweeping under the carpet. But Sedibe's words strike a different tone, one that points to a deeper problem. She argues that ANC leaders have normalized this kind of behavior. In her view, municipal corruption is not the exception but the rule. And she says it's time that voters connect the dots: when money meant for basic services is diverted into backroom deals and brown envelopes, it's the ordinary people who pay the price. As the country moves closer to the national elections, stories like these have a major impact. The ANC is already struggling to maintain public trust amid a litany of corruption allegations at both national and local levels. Whether it's the State Capture Commission, mismanaged COVID funds, or local municipalities that fail to deliver, each story chips away at the party's legacy. The EFF, for its part, is using every opportunity to present itself as a clean, uncompromising alternative to the ANC. Whether voters believe that message is another question. But one thing is clear, the Red Berets are capitalizing on every failure they can expose. This latest allegation against Mayor Makhushe could become a flashpoint in Mpumalanga politics, and perhaps even nationally if the case develops further. It's also worth asking, if the EFF really has proof, why hasn't it already been made public? Will they release the evidence to the media? Will a criminal case be opened? Or will this turn into yet another political shouting match with no resolution? What's clear is that South Africans are tired. Tired of the corruption. Tired of excuses. And tired of the same headlines month after month. Whether it's municipalities or national departments, the people are demanding consequences. Will this case be different? Or will it fade from the news cycle, as so many others have? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Should the EFF release the evidence immediately? Should the Hawks move in and investigate? And what does this say about the ANC's ability or willingness to police its own? If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on South African politics. We cover corruption, governance, elections, and the people who are shaping our country's future, for better or worse. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay critical. See you next time.